And then we're going to turn the camera. Great, got it on the screen here. I wonder how the video is for, there we go. I'm going to turn it like this. This is good. Well, this is for everybody out there. The ministries, four guys I seen the other day, Leak Project, Bros, Doherty, Wing Steiger, Campbell, Virginal, President, the whole world. And there's more stuff to come. God be willing we get them out there with the messages that went to other parts of the world and different means. White House and CBS News. This here is a book we put together on the Antichrist. It's giving you the scriptures. I'm rolling through it on my computer since I don't know how to get an email here and personally send it to Derek Bros. This would be for Derek Bros and others that may think that I'm, what do you call it, bought off by the Church of the World and Government and Vatican and the Bible and such. I try to keep telling those that I'm not bought out, but I'm a son of God. I come with a message from God. I come by prophecy of God, and I give glory to God for having atonement, redemption, sanctification, washed and cleansed in the blood. So up to there, that was from about 2014, I wrote this book, and then anyhow, I hope that you're able to get this through this writing. This is my means of doing this yet. I'll probably finish this. I got the publisher. He wants to publish it. And I need to finish it because I didn't put the end on it. But it clearly shows Paul. And there it goes very deep how we got the world, the nation, this 7-time period we're in, and how they stole it from the natives, and what role in the Bible we are, and so many things that pertain to us. Come out of her, my people. You might not participate in her sins. That's the evil church and the corruption there is. I have to admit, it took me a long time to learn to quit sinning. I fought with the flesh so much when it comes to sex and other dish issues, other things that are we might have thought were a sin, I guess are not a sin, and when perceived as sin, it could be mistaught. We have God first to love with all our mind, body, and soul, and others as ourselves. We really cannot sin even if we eat junk food, have a bad thought or so, or, I don't know, sex and cussing, and you kind of give all that stuff up. You give it up, you start living for your God. And these things that were so crucial before in your life are not all that crucial, even though there's a great factor of sex in marriage. But at one time, sex was exciting in marriage, though it wasn't of the marriage. It's a sin, it's adultery. And whether it's mind and the body or the soul, you quit. This is the book, going back and forth. should be able to stop this on your phone. And read it. You got a Bible. You got the messages that we put together that's on the paper there. And our goal in these end days is to heed people of the warning, tell them of the warning. And then, alright, let's change. Let's look at that poem there. That's part of my life. He was our Savior, we're taught. Good thing I always believed in the Creator God. I don't know, I would have to think it'd be pleasing. I have a problem thinking that it's pleasing to God that His Son would have been crucified and killed for us and our sin. We need to look at life differently. We need to look at it as doing everything right for ourselves, for our God, for the world, for our fellow mankind. I mean, we need to come in love in this world. We need a kingdom set up in this world. I mean, if we get ushered into the new heaven and the new earth, so be it. If the meek inherit this earth, so be it. I don't know how it's going to be, but we know when we're doing all we can with what God has given us. And as time goes on, now that we've hit a turning point with the sign in Revelation, the naughty beaver, Revelation 12 sign. It's not the naughty beaver, it's the Revelation 12, but he, I guess, pointed it out in the stars and that picture of the star system. What do they call it? Astronomical, astrology, or I don't know what the exact word was for it. But anyway, I'm glad that there's all these people out there doing their work. Rex Bear, good guy, like him, funny, and smart. Oh, everybody I like. Inferno, give him a couple vids, he's good. And got some nice pictures of some sun simulator and that type of stuff. And to explain it all, I don't know what it was, but it was good pictures we took and sent to him. And some poems, sent him a poem package, give him that. So he could spread the word. Someday I ain't seen none of his poems on his website, but he's on YouTube, I don't know. Alright folks, I'm gonna pull off. I'm not very good at this going live and stuff like that. But truly believe in God and know that we got 2.5 years left from the midpoint of a 7-year tribulation. Hopefully I can learn how to even send an email with this computer I'm playing with today. It's up there and it tells me how to do things in the helping area and stuff. So anyway, you guys have a good day. There's my front page. Ooh, computer that a man don't know diddly squat about. I can fix a piston and put the clearance on a crank in an engine quicker than I could this. Or sharpen a chainsaw or build a house or do something like that quicker than this. But if I could, I'd send Derek Rose a note and say, hey buddy Rose, check out my stuff I wrote. This is a book in 2014 about Antichrist, and this is where my webpage goes back to 1997 and 93, facts in the CBS News. No, I've been working. I just ain't had the opportunity to get away and do it like you did. I am more old school, I guess. Maybe hillbilly, who knows? Maybe like that Maverick guy. He's a whiz cat probably when it comes to computers, not this boy. But I'm gonna get there. God be willing to live long enough. Really click on my bird and heart. It's my bird and heart. Double click on it and put over on that arrow, put that arrow on that thing right there. That pulls that down to my book, my burdened heart. Gotta get that to go down like that. Oh, you dirty pup. Work. I'm trying, guys. Alright, there it is. Oh yeah, right there it is. My burdened heart. And then the reason I got this burdened heart, is because of all the true believers out there in the world that are hoodwinked by the Antichrist, that Paul guy, and yet they haven't had an opportunity to literally give their life to study. I mean, some men, maybe if they hadn't had 1,260 days to lay and study, they might not have studied. But maybe one man that had 1,260 days had a whole life that he was studying, and therefore that whole life led him to it. But me, I give up a business and drug dealing and my church doctrine of the past, confirmed, catechized, circumcised, the whole ball of wax. Been accused of being the Antichrist, jailed and everything else because of Paul and because of evil government in our nation, because of Antichrist people in the church. And yet today, I thought I heard Derek say I was slacking. Maybe I am. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Go stand in New York City and preach in Central Park? What do you want me to do? Get shot on national television? There's my book. I want to get it published. I guess they can have it where it's going to be a PDF download. I don't know how to get the stupid thing to the guy. My shoulder hurts. My back is killing me. But anyway, that's the book on the Antichrist, that Paul guy. I mean, shoot, I wrote this in 2014. I revealed Paul was the Antichrist in the mid-90s. Did it to CBS News, the White House, did my web page. Anytime you would Google Antichrist or something like that, you'd get the web link to Apostle Paul. Led people right to it back in the 90s. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'll go through the book one more time for Naughty Beaver. This one, and then this one for Naughty Beaver. Rolling through. You can stop at any time, like I have to do you guys' films on your YouTube channel. Sometimes back it up. Derek Bros, I've listened to his very close many times to make sure I got it right down what he said. One day he told me he's going to have a real church out there. And then when he was on with the Forum, Rex and Steiger and Daugherty, he said he didn't want to have a change in like a religion. And I kind of thought he was kind of backpedaling what he said. You know, sounds like he does want a big following. He's happy with it and glad he's got it. And for me, I did this, I wanted the people to get the message, but I didn't want the big following that I would be the deterrent and they'd follow after me. That chapter 17 where I quit right there. What's the last sentence? The question is, who you going to follow? The church? Don't even discuss these verses. And I put them verses down there. You see my style, 3 exclamation points, 3 period, 3 question marks. I started that back in the 90s. I did my copyright, Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. Got my poem package in there. Maybe Derek came across my webpage before when he was doing time. I hope so, because he must have. Some people today I can say come across it, because back then nobody said Paul Ewald was Antichrist as far as I know. I revealed the truth. Oh, shut up, you dummy. And how many people, they have the style in the writing, they have YouTube channels. Shoot, I got a lot of guys out there that are faithful and true, and even though they misunderstand Paul and they are confused because of the day and the time they live in. Their heart is right with God, and God knows our heart, and that's what matters. If our heart is right with God, we might have a sin. Maybe I could be a guy preaching might dip snuff, or maybe I could just eat up the fact that people liked me and said I was smart and give me a lot of praise and glory because of what I done for them, and maybe I like that. Maybe I had a big ego there and whatnot. And I had all the toys and all that. But there it is. Hopefully a guy can make that bigger. Alright, everybody have a good day. And God bless. Take care. Going off.